ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا
Good evening. Welcome to RTA News. Today is Wednesday, July 23, 2025. Thanks for joining us. The Administrative Deputy of the Prime Minister, Maulavi Abdul Salam Hanafi, met with a number of scholars and elders from the Garzwan district of Faryab province. During the meeting, discussions were held regarding the social and economic issues of Garzwan district. The participants expressed appreciation for the efforts of the officials and mujahideen of the Islamic Emirates in ensuring security, and they shared the public's demands concerning education, healthcare and development projects. Mr. Hanafi welcomed the visiting scholars and elders, stating that ensuring security and providing services to the people are among the key responsibilities of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. He assured them the government will take necessary measures in the mentioned sectors to the extent possible. Mullah Abdul Latif Mansour, during his visit to Herat province, met with the provincial governor, the head of the Harirot Morghab River Basin Authority, and the director of energy and water for Herat province. In his meeting with the governor of Herat province, the minister discussed the implementation of water and energy projects in the province. He also addressed the challenge faced by Afghan returnees from Iran and emphasized the need to resolve their issues. Accompanied by the head of the Harirot Morghab River Basin, the minister visited the Bakhshabad Dam project site and inspected the progress of the work. He has stressed the importance of completing the diversion tunnels and of the dam and provided necessary instructions to the relevant officials. The Deputy Prime Minister for Administrative Affairs announced that 29 returning investors have been assigned land in industrial parks are now operational, encouraging more Afghan expatriates to invest. Additionally, over 100,000 returning workers, including professional and skilled labor, have been registered by the Minister of Labor and Social Affairs, boosting Afghanistan's workforce development. Here is the report.
Commitment to employment at a job search conference for Afghans returning to the country in cooperation with the private sector by the Ministry of Industry and Commerce. The Deputy Prime Minister for Administrative Affairs, who also heads the High Commission for Returning Refugees, stated that employment is a priority for returnees alongside other facilities, and 29 returning investors have been provided with investment opportunities in line with the commitments made.
29 of our businessmen who previously operated factories abroad have now returned, registered their companies inside the country, completed all the formalities, and have been allocated space in industrial parks.
The Ministry of Labour and Social Affairs, which is responsible for providing employment to returning refugees, announced that it has registered over 100,000 returning Afghan workers so far, who should be absorbed into both government and private sectors.
We currently have a workforce of 100,000 individuals, skilled, semi-skilled, and general workers ready and registered. Whenever needed, we are fully prepared to deploy them as required.
On the other hand, the Ministry of Industry and Commerce stated that it is working to create jobs for thousands of people in cooperation with the private sector to address the problems faced by returning compatriots.
The best part of this initiative is that if you truly want to help a migrant family, this gathering is the perfect platform to do so by assisting them in finding employment.
Officials from the Chamber of Mines and Industries, along with the Chamber of Commerce and Investment, assure they will play a constructive role in employing returning compatriots.
There are 6,500 factories, and if each one employs 10 people, this will create job opportunities for 65,000 individuals. We assure the leadership of the Islamic Emirate that the four Chamber of Commerce stand with the Afghan people. Once again, we pledged to do our best to overcome this challenge and serve our people effectively.
It's worth highlighting that during this conference, representatives from the Chamber of Agriculture and Livestock and Chamber of Shopkeepers, as well as Afghan investors and traders, pledged to actively contribute to providing employment opportunities for refugees returning from Pakistan and Iran.
A delegation led by Maulavi Ahmadullah Zahid, Deputy Minister of Industry and Commerce, met with a delegation from Pakistan's Ministry of Commerce and Investment during an official visit to Islamabad. According to the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, both sides discussed bilateral trade and expanding cooperation in this area, reducing tariffs on certain Afghan export goods, facilitating transit processes, and finding solutions to existing challenges. A memorandum of understanding for cooperation valued at over $97,000 was signed between the National Disaster Management Authority and the Afghanistan Rural Reconstruction Institute. The National Disaster Management Authority stated that under this agreement, employment opportunities will be created for 320 skilled and unskilled individuals in Pashto Zargun district of Herat province. The Commission for the Reform and Science and Billboards held in the regular meeting chaired by Maulavi Hayatullah Muhajir Farai, Deputy Minister of Broadcasting and the Ministry of Information and Culture, with the participation of Commission members. The Ministry of Information and Culture said that during the meeting, various topics were discussed, including 200 words and terms for which alternative expressions had been prepared. Dr. Abdul Bari Umar, Chief Executive Officer of the Afghanistan Electricity Company, held a video conference with Jurabek Mirza Makhmadov, Uzbekistan's Ministry of Energy, to discuss electricity-related matters. During the conference, Mr. Umar highlighted the cooperation between Afghanistan and Uzbekistan, stating that such collaboration could serve as a solid foundation for the future developments between the two countries. Meanwhile, the Uzbek Minister of Energy praised efforts to expand economic cooperation with Afghanistan and reaffirmed his country's commitment to strengthening this partnership. The United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, Philippe Grandi, met with the Iranian's Foreign Minister Saeed Abbas Araghchi during his visit to the country to discuss the situation of Afghan refugees. During the meeting, the UN High Commissioner for Refugees presented a report on his recent visit to Afghanistan and his discussions with officials of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan regarding the condition of Afghan refugees in Iran. He urged the Iranian side to uphold human rights and dignity in the processing of Afghan refugee returnees. A total of 50 personnel from the General Director of the Communications and Technology of the Ministry of Interior Affairs graduated in a ceremony after completing professional training provided by the Department's Education and Training Management. The Ministry of Interior stated that during this ceremony, the graduates were encouraged to share their acquired knowledge with their colleagues. The counter-terrorism police of the Samangan Provincial Police Command have seized an artillery piece, a mortar, a machine gun, and hundreds of heavy weapons rounds during special operations in areas surrounding Aibak city. These operations were conducted to prevent potential terrorist activities and strengthen security in the region. That was all for tonight. Thanks for being with us. Have a great night.
شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوي پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا